I ended up buying your book and I thought, oh my God, who is this woman? Who is she? And it wasn't until I looked you up that I realized you worked for Facebook. What a full circle moment that was.
When you told me you just literally stumbled, bought the book, and there we are, full circle. We tend to work in the same company. Isn't it amazing?
Can you share with us your story on how you've reached such prominent career heights, given that you had such an incredible life story?
Where I came from is one of the lowest slums in my country. So just like everything in life, and I tell people, the fact that you're confident or you're fearless, it's not a straight journey. It's the highs and the lows, like a curve. Some moments you feel weak, some moments you're not as confident as you be. And that's where I learned my first lesson as a young adult. Your dreams are yours to chase and pursue and work hard for and fight for. You need to know that. Other people don't have to understand it. They don't have to get it. You have to be convinced you want to go for that journey.
In your book, you wrote about how you were overlooked for a promotion because the fact that you were female, black, and married with kids is working against you. I just couldn't imagine.
I was trying to process it because I wanted to see it from a positive viewpoint. I wanted to say, well, what's something good? What can I learn from this? And I'm happy she told me that because I took that and I leveraged it. I made all those things my superpower. So I'll give you an example. I was engaging with a client. In this particular situation, it wasn't working because this lady didn't want to go for any dinners or drinks. She just wanted to go home at 7 p.m. and make sure she tucks her kids to bed. And I realized that. And one of those days I told her, you know what? I noticed you're always calling your kids. You step out of the meeting. I have kids about the same age. Maybe we should have a play date. Kids can get to play together. We can hang in the park together. And she's like, that's a good idea. We should do it. People have never thought about these things can also be the unique things that make us diverse, can be the strengths we bring to the whole, and they can be leveraged.
So in the book, you mentioned that women more so than men need sponsors, simply because women aren't as good as sort of developing those relationships compared to men. Should we not then focus on teaching women how to develop these skills, develop that relationship building rather than trying to get sponsors? Or is it just not that simple?
What has happened is that we've had very few women get to the level of very senior leadership, executive leadership, sitting on the board. Because I've had clients struggle with how you deal with a woman in authority, because they're coming from cultures where women are not in authority. The reason I thought it's better we speak to the male focus, that you could build all the skill set in the world to build this relationship as a woman. If the other person still has those blinders or biases or that barrier or that wall, they still wouldn't see through. They could read it as obnoxious or forward or just think it's weird. But I felt it was good that the men are aware that sometimes you have to step away, most times you should step away from the biases and step away from people that look like you to try to understand, how can I help you? Where do you need support? Look for people that don't look like you.
What soft skills do you think are really important?
Soft skills start becoming what sets you apart. Your critical analysis skills, self-management, emotional intelligence, how to negotiate, persuasive skills, communication skills, ability to listen. Those start becoming the skill sets that matter. So even within the soft skills, there are a couple of them that a role will prefer. Or look, for example, we have a role that we're looking for someone that's a good negotiator, communicator. So if those are your strengths more than the other ones, I think you should play to that. Work on the strengths because I want to take them to that next level. Work on the weaknesses or find ways to manage them. But look for roles or jobs that will play to your strengths, because that is how you will be outstanding.
Can you share with us a little more about the organisation you founded called Women in Careers?
So yes, it started as a passion project. So advice to everyone, don't throw your passions away. Take them along, take them on your journey. You don't have to put them in a little box and lock them up. And I was open to women just reaching out because people wanted to know, oh, how did you get to this level? How can you show us, how you did it? We invite someone quite interesting. We want to know about their career journeys. They share it. And I tell you, if you're interested, let me know. If you're interested, we'll put a connection through. Try and have a coffee chat to them, try and build that relationship with them because that's what I do. And I wanted to see young girls also take up that leadership of building their own careers. I decided to do it. And that's how Women in Career was found. We mentor young girls. We not just mentor them, we sometimes go to schools and help them with career sessions. For young women, we have lots of programs we run in partnership with other organizations as well for young women growing their careers or in that mid stage or early stage of their careers. So yeah.
What's next for me? As in you.
So it's really, for me, the next stage is to get a wider platform. But why do you want to get a wider platform? You should ask, that's a question I ask myself. And the reason I want to do it, because I want many people that look like me or that do not look like me, because there's also lots of people that do not look like me, and lots of minorities and lots of people that have been so overlooked that don't look like me, to be inspired to know that they can also do it. They can also break those doors and leave them open. So voices can be heard. We need all those voices in the room. So the next stage for me is to keep expanding the platform, because when I expand the platform, I'm reaching a wider audience. I'm connecting with more people. I'm inspiring more people. I'm giving more people the permission to be themselves and make sure their voices are heard.